The Kings defeat the Lakers. The Lakers scored 56 points in the first half. Goalkeeper LeBron James, 5 and 6 NBA Finals. Goalkeeper LeBron James scored 18 points in the game. Austin Reeves scores 28 points. The Gianna 2, Kobe 8 is what that's about right there. The LA Lakers are 0-4 against the Kings for the season series. The Kings are 4-0 against the Lakers. The LA Lakers is Gamacha 40. A snapshot of the NBA standings. The loser Phoenix Suns to finish as the 6th seed. The Sacramento Kings are gonna finish in the play-in. The Kings will lose the first play-in game, and the Kings will lose to the Lakers on Friday, April the 19th. The Lakers are going to be 4-0 in the play-in. They're 2-0. They beat the Warriors and they beat the Timberwolves last year. The LA Lakers is Gamacha 40, and as it stands, LeBron James is going to be 3-0 in the play-in, beating Stephen Curry, number 30, at San Francisco. That is connected to Bill Russell. Because he played college basketball at the University of San Francisco, and the Lakers are going to defeat the Celtics in this year's NBA Finals. The Lakers are going to, the play-in would begin 35 days after the loss to Sacramento. 35 combined titles between the Celtics and the Lakers. King James is Gamacha 35. The amount of time from yesterday's game to the Sacramento LA matchup on that Friday would be 37 days. The calculator is not loading. Let's see if it loads well. Okay, so 37 days. We've got the play-in between Sacramento and Los Angeles, making sense of how things stand for the play-in. Just a theory, not a definite conclusion. Let's take a look at, and Bill Russell coached the Sacramento Kings too, so that is something to ponder about. April 19th to June the 6th of 2024. 48 days. In 6 weeks, it's 6 days. Of course, it's James and the NBA Finals. That's Gamacha 48, as we've said before. And Boston Celtics, Gamacha 48. But really, the amount of time for when the Lakers are in the play-in to Game 7 of the Finals would be 2 months and 4 days, like Kobe's number 24. 65 days would be like the Lakers' last championship during a pandemic. The Lakers are going to be 1-4 against the Sacramento Kings. So let's take a look at the point margin of victory. The Kings -5 right there, -15. That's -20, and then -30, and then -43. So the point margin of victory at -43 is going to be -42 with the Lakers' victory in the play-in because of GOAT King LeBron James right there. And let's take a look at the Lakers' last victory over the Kings, which occurred last year in the regular season. And as we go down to I watched the game at the bar last year. I know we beat the Kings. It was in the new year. Yep. So the last victory on January the 7th of 2023. Let's take a look. To the presumed matchup in the play-in for this year. So it could be 67 weeks later, like Kobe's death on 67 day on a 67-day numerology. That's interesting. Just a theory right here. We all know the Lakers are going to defeat the Sacramento Kings to defeat them in the play-in, and again, these teams are gonna stay at 9 and 10, and the Suns are gonna jump up to 6. So the Lakers are gonna defeat the Sacramento Kings, and Mike Brown as the coach of Sacramento. Take a look at the record against Sacramento last year. I think it was 1-3. So the Lakers, Mike Brown, 1-7. The Lakers against the Kings under Mike Brown. The last title at the bubble, the 17-time champions, and the Lakers gonna have 2 wins in 2 wins in 9 games to be 2-7, like the Gematria of Miami. The Lakers' last title against Miami, they will be 2-7 against Sacramento, and Coach Mike Brown. The Lakers gonna be 2-7 against Mike Brown. That is the script. He's born on March the 5th. The 35 combined titles between the two teams. They even faced off against each other 8 days after Mike Brown's birthday. And LeBron James gonna win the championship 8 years in front of the fans again. 18 years. So 45 days from the birthday Mike Brown to February the 19th. 45. LeBron's 45th playoff series win to dethrone the Denver Nuggets to win their first championship since beating Miami, making sense of the game against the Sacramento Kings. The Kings to finish 4-1 against the King. This year, 41 is Kobe Bryant, and the Lakers would then go on to beat the Celtics in the NBA Finals. That's basically how we interpret 14 when it's all said and done.